Every weekend I look forward to getting out there. It's a freedom like no other. It's part of who I am. If you ride, you know what I mean. That's why I insure with Shannons. They get it. They share our passion and give us the features riders want, like limited use cover and multi-vehicle discounts. Shannons insure all types of road bikes, not just classics. Whatever you ride, ride with Shannons.
Call 134646 for a quote.
Rare Spares has over 50,000 product lines and releases over 500 new products every year. Your local Rare Spares distributor has what you need when you need it. And as the only restoration company officially backed by Holden and Ford, we take our part in your project very seriously. Rare Spares, more than just a part in your project.
Good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to your Sunday night broadcast here on SRWTV. Tonight we bring to you the Simrigs V8 Supercars ProAm series. This is round 2 of season 4 of 2023, and we are coming to you live from Longbeach. I am Nathan ShiBBy Howard, and in the comm box next to me is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Steven Sinkovic.
Thank you for the pump up, mate. The man, the myth, the legend. Not so much of those, but yeah, the rest of it's true. Been an amazing week, 2 weeks in, and finishing up our Sunday night after a fantastic week of racing at Longbeach.
Yeah, well, if it's anything like what the AMs put on Tuesday night, man, am I excited to see the Pro-Ams take to this track this evening. So 3.14 kilometre track. We are looking at ambient temperature of about 26 degrees. Let's check out what the track temperature... No, track temperature is 26 degrees. So looking nice and cool for the lads and ladies out there this evening. Definitely looking keen to get along and into qualifying and see what this race brings on.
I'm waiting to see this thing change. It's got 24 degrees Celsius weather, and it's got humidity at 20%, clear skies. I'm waiting for it to say clear skies with possible rain. That's what I'm waiting to see. Possible rain and 11 kilometre wind. But I guess we'll just be waiting and waiting until something happens.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Yeah. Yep.
It will. It'll blow up all our PCs, but it'll happen.
No, just your PCs. No, that might be fine. That shouldn't have an issue. All right, I do believe we are starting to head into qualifying right now. Jake Jackson will be the first out of the pits.
Oh yes, I can see it. Jake Jackson and his 1.9 MX Raps Racing purple. Do you call that a purple? A bit more of a lavender, eh? It's a purple, but it's a lavender.
Yeah, it's purple. It's definitely purple. Big field here tonight as well. 32 cars. Multiple different teams, so should be some great driving. Good to see a lot of the fishies out there as well. One fishy is missing, and I sort of mentioned it a little bit on Tuesday for the AM series, but probably won't be seeing Mr. Jamie Dyke for a little bit, because congratulations to him and his wife. They have become proud parents, so congratulations, mate. I can see you in the chat. He looks pretty excited to have me back on the comms, so thanks, mate, and yeah, enjoy having
he's out on track,
nights.
mate.
Oh, is he?
I'm pretty sure I saw his name out there. Chat that I had with him.
His car's
chat
out
that
there.
I had with him last week. He is absolutely humming for this championship, mate. He is really putting everything behind it. So I think it's when you see the names that are racing with us at the moment, and some of the fastest guys around, all right, not the elite paid to race guys, but everyone that's not paid to race that's fast is pretty much racing in this series at the moment. So it's quite a feather in a cap to win, I think.
Yeah, it's a great series. I think the combat. Gosh, I can't. My words are just not. The comradeship between the drivers, it just gets better and better every season. Nothing can beat it.
No, I think you're spot on. I think it'd be great. I think we should do what the Formula One does and have a bit of a green room audio set in the background so we can hear what they're talking about. Because I reckon that conversation on its own after a race is worth gold.
100%. Loving. I just mentioned this on AMS as well. The new team change from LMR esports over to, and I've got to get my head around remembering all the team names and the new liveries now, but loving the new look for the Dynamic Sim Sports team. And I reckon while we've got a bit of time, while time start running in, let's jump on board with Jace Douglas, take a bit of a trip around Longbeach, because why not?
He's having a fairly decent season, Chase. He's looking good in his rig there. I believe that rig was donated by oh man, my brain's gone blank.
It's his team boss.
Yeah, he's team boss, which is really, really nice of him. Then Dad and himself have put the rest together. So, God, my brain's frazzled tonight, people. So you have to bear with me. ShiBBy's still getting back to used to being on camp, so this could be quite an interesting night tonight.
No, I've been flat out all week. I smashed out those 2 broadcasts in one. No, I did 3 in one day, so it's nice to have a bit of a break. But no, I've just had dinner and stuff, so I think I'm waiting for the food to kick in.
Oh, nice. How good is the stream looking, mate? Quality is sensational. Oh, well, we've got it there. Neuro Power, our latest of our new sponsors. Great to have them on board. Tristan, to give you guys a bit more feedback on what these guys do. Tristan works with people who have got neurology disorders, things that are making them incapable of doing things, and bringing back a spark and a smile to their lives, putting them inside race cars and stuff like that, and just letting them know that life's still worth living, and even though you may be incapacitated to a certain level, life's still there and you can still put some enjoyment in it. And he's doing an amazing job, mate. An absolute amazing job.
Well, we've already got a rear of grid penalty for car 087. Cool down procedure breach in round 1. The 087 is Matt Jones from the Performance Sim Racing team. And we'll get a rear of grid start, but we do have times flying through. Darren Lobb, the South African Kiwi. Good to see him back, actually. I'll tell you what, he's going to put the pressure on a lot of these drivers out there now. But smashed out a 1:18.78. The quickest behind him is a fishy, Thomas Freeman, with the Make It Fishy livery. That is fantastic. That must have been for a special event. Looking absolutely wonderful. But he's on a 1:19 flat. And then the junior fish, Ty Delaney, again, all in new liveries. So I'm going to have to get used to all the new paints. I appreciate it, guys. The paints look amazing, but can we stop changing them every bloody season?
No, I reckon it's a good thing. Looks like he's doing a Dave Coleman Jr. here. Slightly different orange. But one sad thing is that I did read that Scotty Gamble won't be participating in this season. He's had some time away from the rig and he's decided he's just going to relax. I can't see Blake Warboys in, but the rest of the boys from the MKMP wrap seem to be in session. I'd say they'd probably all pop up next week from a Bathurst.
Oh, and yeah, Bathurst is going to be a cracker too. First top 10 shootout of the season, and then an endurance race afterwards. It is going to be an absolute cracker. It's going to be amazing to see how many cars we get out there on track too.
Oh, mate, it's going to be a full grid. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a full grid. Here's a name that's popped up in my eyesight just now. Car in 17th position, Matty Parker. Haven't seen that name on the grid for a while. I know he registered. I knew he wasn't going to be capable of coming in straight off the bat. Matty was part of our original crew when we raced in the early days of FRL with Crosby's and Kennedy and my brother and some of the other boys. So it's good to see him out on track. Hopefully he has a nice race out there. Clean. Actually, I hope Darren Lobb has a clean race tonight. He had a rough one last week, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't he? Did he have a rough one? Oh, no good, mate. No good.
Yeah, he had a rough one, mate. Pete Morris, g'day to you too, mate. It's good to have you boys on board and out there watching.
Yeah, I just
look at these cars. Look at this track.
There's a battle of fishies going on. So Michael Whiting managed to jump Ty Delaney into third, and Ty Delaney fired back and jumped him back and put himself back up into third. Then we got Blake Delaney in fifth, Chris Miller in sixth, Scotty Rattler. The quantum
the respect for your seniors, huh? All gone.
Yeah, how dare you, Ty? How dare you get out there and beat your team?
Yeah, and your dad, and the team owner. It is early.
Where's our mate?
What's your thoughts on the new QPR?
I love it. I think it looks great.
Yeah?
Yep.
It's still got that 70s psychedelic thing about it to me.
Looks good. The flames in the orange, and yeah, looks amazing.
Yeah, nice looking car.
And you can't go wrong with a bit of Rodney on the side there.
Oh yeah. The oh, here we go. Gerard Cifuentes has just popped up into 5th place with a 19.350. The 18.775 is pretty impressive by Darren Lobb. Freeman is not too far off him. I don't know if you can see the times
He
coming
just
through.
went best. Yeah.
Showing him.
He just went better. Like, he best himself. But Thomas Freeman now 118.82. So getting closer. Definitely getting closer.
Yeah, 100%. The who's this in the orange? Coming out now.
I don't know. Who is it?
No, this car right on the screen right now. Who's that?
That's Thomas Freeman.
It is Freo.
Yeah, in the Make It Fishy car. Looks
That's,
fantastic.
It's the plainest fishy car I've seen ever.
It's so good. It just stands out, and it just says "Make It Fishy." It was definitely for a special event because it's got Freeman and Delaney on the window there. So
yeah, it would have been for the 24-hour or one of the enduros they did. I'd suggest.
let me get on board with someone else. I I can't see Doddsy. So Doddsy, if you're watching, can you please turn a light on? Just turn a light on. That's right. Let's jump on board with our JT IT Race on Oz team driver, car number 36, Mr. Joe Mahoney. Let's have a ride with him. Oh, look, he's got his face cam up and everything. Pit lane start penalty for car 99, impeding car 116. So a few pit lanes coming through. Big field out here in qualifying, so still a lot to learn for a lot of drivers about impeding cars, especially some of the guys that have only just started racing with us. But that's why it pays to read the rules.
This is going to be a very interesting night. There's got to be some real points on this track where if you don't give space or are just not thinking straight, you're going to have some issues big time. This corner here, a few people try to take advantage of positions there. There's a dive always coming up to this corner on the right as well, which makes it a bit tricky as well. People come to dive under the brakes here, and the concertina effect of these next two corners into this tight right-hander. With 35 cars on track, first lap, this bit here is going to be a slowdown, and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens.
Turn 11, definitely going to be interesting.
So we've got no one currently bettering their times out there. You'll have to keep an eye on sector colours, ShiBBy, because my SDK is not showing it to me. But we've got Joe Mahoney coming out of pits right now.
Yeah, Travis Daly's on a couple of greens here, so he might actually improve over his time of 120.103. John Van Rees also on 3 greens right now, sitting down in 29th, so he also might be looking to improve on his time.
Freeman's popped up with an 18.617.
Oh, outdoes Lob.
Yeah, by 1/10. Oh, mate, it's the splits between these guys. I mean, there's a bit of a gap between Ty and Darren Lobb, but then after that, again, it's like tenths. And after Michael Whiting, Jared Cifuentes, these boys are all like within less than a tenth.
Throw
to each
Tannick
other
in there now. Mr. Bruce Tannick just launched himself up into 4th. Then Michael Whiting knocks everybody down a peg. There is quite a big battle.
Effect. Looking good. I'm going to have to take a screenshot of my screen to show you. You're just going to laugh when you see my screen, but... Oh, computers are so much fun.
It might be easier for you to just use the live timing instead of the overlay one.
We'll work something out. But I love seeing these cars coming into this corner here. This left-hander is, I was going to say a bit tricky, and it looks like Michael nearly let the tail slide. This is a great point for an accident, where that tyre will always gets a bit of abuse in this course. I'm still looking, so we've just had Jace Douglas in the 6th, yeah, with a 1:19.263.
That's the first AM up in the top 10 as well.
Yeah. So as we see it at the moment is Thomas Freeman on a 1:18.610, followed by Darren Lobb with a 1:18.779. After that, we've got Michael Whiting in the 19.099, just out of the 18s, followed by Ty Delaney at 19.1, Bruce Tannock 19.2. Blake Delaney has just popped his head in and said, "G'day boys, I'm going to crack the 19s with a 1:18.998." So he's made that in there by 2/1000ths.
Rough start, Mr. Dodds. Might help if you had a light on in there, I'm sure of it. Trying to get you on screen, mate. If you're sitting there, do you want me to put you on screen so you can give everybody a wave?
Oh, did you see the tail hang out of that then? Was that Blake?
Yeah, it was Mr. Delaney. Yeah, so that is the end of our qualifying session. The cars on the track won't get around in time, I don't think. Oh, no, this is 60 minutes. They have the end of this lap. So Jerry Sanfuentes sitting in P9. Chris Miller funky. P10. Oh, jumps to P8 on the last lap.
Nice work, nice work.
So Jamie Dyke was out there. Somehow we missed him. Mind you, that's probably not too easy for me to do when there's this many cars on track.
He definitely was out there. Where was his time? His time was... Oh, it's gone.
He's sitting in 9th.
9th. The grid is already up and racing. So, ladies and gentlemen, first row, we've got Thomas Freeman and Darren Lobb. Second row, Michael Whiting, Blake Delaney. Third row, Bruce Tannock and Ty Delaney Jr. Fourth row, Chris Miller and Jason Douglas. Fifth row, Gerard Cifuentes and Jamie Dyke, father of a new young born this week. 12th, I cannot see because of my SDK. And
Brad
11th, Scotty
Doble
Rattler.
and Scotty Rattler, yep. Matt Whittaker, Matt Stewart, the battle of the Matts in P13 and P14. Joe Marnie, David Kirby, and Caleb Baylak. Sean, yep, it's just Sean tonight. Matt Parker, 3 Matts on track tonight. This is going to be a battle of the Matts all night. I can already see it. David Coleman, a lot lower down the field than I'm sure he wants to be. Travis Daly, Blake Gallen, Bruce White, Jake Jackson for the 19 MX team, Ed Hayden, Harry Dodds, Doug Guns Out Gowans, Gunther Vaughn, John Van Ree, Matt Jones, Braden Sagassa, Tyson McAvoy is our race director tonight. So is Greg Barber. And we got 3, and Mitchell Muller as well is in there with us as well, and Steven Sinkovic.
Maybe I should sneak my car out and track and just go for a spin.
Go on. That'd be hilarious. But we are getting ready to go.
20-minute sprint and a 40-minute feature. Ooh,
Oh, yeah, it
this
is.
is looking good.
I thought it was, silly me, I thought it was a 60-minute race tonight.
Oh, look how far back these cars go. If I was racing, I'd be around the corner.
I don't know if you can
Cars
see
are
that.
looking good.
You can't see that, can you?
Say again?
You can't see what I'm doing, can you?
Oh, I've got YouTube on as well. I can see you going down the middle. That'll
yeah.
be me running down that.
You'll be down the back, round the corner somewhere.
Yep. That'll be me just around the next sign.
Well, on the grid you are, so essentially there you are. I need to keep riding. We are waiting for the lights to go green. We have extended the grid for 3 minutes to allow us a bit of extra time to go through the grid.
Gives the boys a bit of time to get themselves set and ready for a race as well. What we had before was just a little bit tight. You can see a few cars still just about to pop out in grid. I think we're waiting for another 2 vehicles. One on the front
Darren
row.
Lobb, Mr. Funky Miller. There's a couple at the back as well. But there was a few that were given pit lane starts, so that's maybe why they're not on the grid just yet.
Yeah, just keep an eye on them when they come out later on. And ladies and gentlemen, we have round 2 at Longbeach, the Sim Rigs V8 Supercars ProAm Series. Last season for the year, season 4.
Gonna go out with a bang. Oh, that's right. New road.
So they're talking about flickering and all sorts of stuff now.
Ah, you know what we could do? We could probably get the introduction from the race stewards as well. I could actually work that in, and we could get the race stewards talking our drivers in about all the rulings and everything that will apply tonight. So that might be something interesting for the viewers to hear as well.
Big year for Bathurst. We've got a big field, a lot of cars on track. It would sound quite good, actually. G'day, Tristo. All good, mate. I created something from our conversations. We've got 20 people watching tonight already, which is fantastic. 862 subscribers. We are only 138 subscribers away from giving away that that fantastic racecraft simulator seat and rig. So the boys are all getting there. I can hear the engines revving up a little bit more now.
Here
the
we
lights
go.
are coming on. Everyone hold your breath for a killer takeoff. And they're off, and everyone seems to have got off the clean start. Nobody has stalled. 3 wide and 4 wide as we see them come down the main strip. And it looks like Thomas Freeman has just made his way in front of the boss. And already clear. First corner is crucial. We want to get that through clean so we don't get a safety car and slow this damn race down. Nice and clean through the roundabout. Tight right-hander with a curb on the inside. Anyone hits that curb, they're going to hit that wall.
A few cars sideways there. There's a few
that's
cars
the
missing
spot
bonnets
where it
already.
usually happens.
As the Glads settle in, though, it is turn lap 1 jitters, cold tyres, lads, cold tyres. Take it easy out there. Yeah, a few cars I can see with a bit of front end damage already. The bumping and running possibly going on out there already. Very tight track, though, for these wide V8 supercars.
Have a look at him coming down his back straight under the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would sound amazing there, that echo.
Sounds
that
amazing.
inside curve there with a tricky
no!
one.
Jace Douglas has gone off. Locked the
Is he hit that
brakes.
curb?
Oh, I can't click on him quick enough. Yeah,
He's overshot the corner. He's overshot the corner. How's the Constantina in this hairpin there right now?
That is unfortunate for Jace because of how close this field is on lap 1. He had to wait for the whole field to pass him by.
That's the issue when you've got only a couple of tenths between cars coming from the top to the bottom. You just have to you got no choice to wait for a clear gap. Looking good.
Bit of a battle
Dockie's made his
happening up
way
the
in front
back
of
here.
Van Loom there.
Oh! Matt Jones and Blake Gallen. Also looks like Ed Hayden was involved with that.
Oh!
Just as I flicked over to that battle, because there was a heck of a battle going on between those 5 drivers then. We will go back to that at some point and check out what has happened. But for now, we're going to stay on board. So Brad Doble Sr. is a new name to me.
Yep, he's part of Bogan Racing, the Go Slow team. Looks like someone just got blocked out and called into race control. Our bigger movers so far, Bruce Tannock's up 3 places, Michael Whiting up 2. Chris Miller 2, Fuentes 3, Dyke is only 1 position up.
Yeah, Friedman still holding that lead from Whiting at the moment.
How good is Kirby's car looking? I love the red on that.
Don't know. Can only see his bonnet right now. That definitely does look good. All the new liveries this season, as Mr. Ray Douglas said, the new liveries on the cars do look great, mate. He's also out here shouting out the DSS boys. He's also said, great to have me back on the comms. Thanks, mate. I wasn't going forever. Just had some things to sort out and get through.
Yeah. The bit of a shaky rear end from the Velocity car. That was Caleb Ballack.
Jeez, he's
Another
come a
young
long
fella.
way in a very short time, hasn't he?
Well, he's a fast young fella, this Caleb. He's another one who's only in his teens.
He's got Mr. Joe Marnial, AMS champion from last season. Was it last
Hunting him
season?
down. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was
Yeah,
last
that's
season.
good. It's too many
Yeah,
seasons.
looking good.
Looking great. But he's
So
going to be
Blake's-
hunting him down.
Blake's lost a place. He's got the young fella behind him, hunting him down. Everyone seems to have stabled a bit. It's not an easy place to get a pass. You really need to dive on the brakes, get really close to make a move and put some pressure on someone. So it's going to be an interesting 20-minute sprint.
Did Darren Lobb get a pit lane start? Did I miss something?
He might have, because he wasn't on the front of the grid. I think it was due
Yeah,
to
pit lane
not
start.
being able to
Yeah, car
cool
99
down.
impeding car one. No, he impeded car 116 during qualifying. So
Okay.
he has a long way to fight back. But I tell you what, the amount of pace he can put down, and it being a sprint, he could definitely get his way up into there. Let's get those intervals on the screen for everybody.
Well, I guess the.
Oh,
I
there's
guess
a
the,
safety car.
Yep, safety car has been called. I don't know what for though. There is, looks like we have. No tyres there. Where'd Bruce Tannock disappear to? No, he's still there as well. My SDK's playing up. Well, look at this. Look at this way. Darren Lobb really only has to make it to 10th place to get back into the
Yeah.
points. So he's got to get himself up 15 spots. For the reverse top 10 for the 40-minute feature.
Oh, it could have been this incident. This was the last incident. This is Ed Hayden from Performance Sim Racing beforehand. But other than that, it was the big pile up. Oh, no, it was Ed. I think he's got too much damage on his car, and he may have had to call it in. Because you did say you heard someone call something in, and it could have been Ed's request to tow. Oh, and there was a car into the walk, locked his brakes in front of Ed as well. Interesting. Let's have a quick flick back to the battle between these five and try and see what we can see. These guys were having a great close battle. Big lockup. Oh, and he's...
Is that Matty Jones?
Yeah, it was.
What happened there? Cold tyres or what?
Big lockup straight into the tyre wall.
That must have been equipment. Because that's not something you'd see Matty Jones do, where it looks like he's completely missed his braking point.
Yeah, it didn't even turn. Just sort of went...
Straight into
Let's
it.
get on board and have a look. I think sounds
Safety car
normal.
is pulling away from the field.
No, it hasn't.
Well, that's what I heard. No, safety car is going to pull away from the field, but
Oh.
they've changed their mind by the look of it.
was-
That's what I was told on by the RC.
It's all right. I was keeping an eye on it. Got the track map up. You can see safety car cruising around. Safety car is pulling away now. The field
Right.
is in the hands of Mr. Thomas Freeman. Once the safety car has entered the pits, he will be given the okay. Nobody can overtake until the start-finish line.
Or have you got any jumpers at the moment? Matty Jones is up 4 places. He's a big jumper. Travis Daly's our biggest jumper. He's up 8 places. Oh, Brian Sagasa up 11. But he's in 20th, so that's a fair jump to do, but a lot of work still to be done. He's asking, the race control's asking to maintain even pace right across the field.
Yep, he's
So
now in
there
the
is
pit
no-
lane.
Yep, because this corner here is going to create a concertina effect, so they've got to be very careful here with under safety car that they don't hit each other.
And it backs up as well. Everybody's going to try and keep
Yep.
the same speed. Oh, okay, Freeman's gone as
He is
soon as that
gone.
corner.
Look at that go. He gapped it straight. Him and Whiting just took off like crazy. Tannock has been left behind for nearly a full second. He's down to 8.8. So them two got away to that corner real quick. Obviously, in-car discussions. I'm going now. And sure enough, that probably worked. Hence why Blake's so far up the back of Bruce as well.
Jamie's got himself up one spot as well. Where has our mate Jace Douglas still down in 24th? But that safety car brought him right onto the back of people again. So hopefully he can find his way through.
Yeah. Well, you've got Matty Jones behind him, the poor bugger. We'll have to speak to Matty at some point and see what actually happened there. Because that was really not really something you'd see Matty do.
No, it was definitely interesting. A bit of a battle here between Doddsy and Grandpa Gowans, or as I like to call him, Guns Out Gowans. I think Mr. Guns Out has just sort of let Doddsy go, and Matty Jones has clipped that wall there. He's already suffering.
No bonnet. Who's this coming on the inside?
It's Doddsy behind him.
Oh, he's really pushing hard there. Probably to make up some of that aero, but Matty Jones is hanging that arse end of that car out everywhere. Oh, Dodsy's just taken that too tight and hugged the rear end and cost himself about 3 spots then. Oh, man. Just trying a bit too hard to get the foot down.
Oh, no.
What happened there?
Dougie Gowans and Doddsy, a bit of an incident. Gowans is into the wall and around. Not sure what happened there. But we were watching the reaction of Dodds. Oh, and there's a pile up here on this corner as well. Sean Smith, Blake Gallen, and John Van Ree all in this corner.
Oh, and by the look of it, they've towed pretty quickly, so I'm guessing there's going to be a few towing penalties there too. That was a bit unusual. I don't know what happened there, but it looked like all of a sudden Doddsy had a car on his on the front of his bonnet, sideways.
Over the top of him.
Yeah. That was very unusual.
We got to see his facial reactions as it happened there. Oh, Matty Jones just throwing this car around at the moment.
He's got no bonnet. He's got no boot.
He doesn't need it. It's weight
He's
reduction.
got a short. He's given that car a short back and sides.
He's got the mullet look. Suits the Commodore, to be honest.
Yeah.
Couldn't make it much uglier, could you?
No. We're on the same page there, ShiBBy.
It's fun.
If anyone out there is watching is joining us here for tonight, there's a good number of you people watching. Please let us know if there's a particular car you are following and you would like to see racing out there tonight, and we'll try to get them on screen for you.
I tell you what, let's get a poll up. Let's get the poll running again.
I'm not dancing, mate.
No, not a poll. A poll.
A poll.
Yeah, we're gonna. Let's get the blue versus red poll running again this evening.
Ford versus Holden.
Yep.
Why are you going back to the history books, mate?
Well,
Holden doesn't exist anymore.
Ford won last time, so.
Yeah. The Holden doesn't exist anymore, mate. So
yeah, but they were still.
Forget about it.
They were built in Australia.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be Ford wins again. So. Start our poll. Ask our question. Ford, or the other piece of crap?
or the crap.
Look, I own 2 Holdens, okay? So I can't be too biased. I had 2 VKs. One was a VK Calais and a Bellina, and I absolutely loved them, so. All right, poll is up in the chats, ladies and gentlemen. It will be ended towards the end. Get your votes in. We want to know who you support, Ford or Holden, as this battle goes on here tonight at Longbeach. We are focusing a bit more on the stuff at the back, because that's where a lot of the battles are. Thomas Freeman has gapped the field by 1.6 seconds, and then Michael Whiting 1.2 seconds back to Bruce Tannock and Blake Delaney.
Ooh, that was a bit of a kiss.
Yeah, I thought I heard an engine explode then.
No, that was Blake Delaney kissing the inside of the wall, and then on the outside of the wall was Ty Delaney. and they're both hunting down Bruce Tannock at the moment. They're 0.3 behind. From Bruce Tannock all the way down to Jamie Dyke, there is only a couple of tenths between it. Let's see who gets out of this corner here. This is a very crucial part of the track. Getting out of this hairpin with a bit of pace is crucial down the back end to be able to get a move on the inside. I'm still getting used to braking the silver car, not the white car.
I like it.
I do
really
think it's
like
nice. Yes.
Well, Dykey's starting to close on Mr. Sanfuentes as well. Geez, their colours are very similar, the yellow and the lime green.
But Dykey's got himself in a good position. Does he fight with, what do we got? Approximately 7 minutes left. Does he park it in this position? That'll give him second row for the main race.
Yep.
So it might not be a silly idea.
Oh, Caleb's in the wall at the back there.
Not a good spot.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Hold your brakes, man. Don't cause another incident.
I expect that to be called in. That was
Well,
close.
there was contact. I don't think there was contact.
No, but it had me puckering.
Yeah. Well, Blake's right on the back of Bruce now, isn't he? He's really made up that time. He's 0.2, putting the pressure on. Ty is sitting back and watching. He's having a sniff.
Loves a good sniff, the Mr. Blake Delaney.
Oh yeah, he gets in there and he lets you know you're there. That's for sure.
Bruce got a good run out of that corner though. Gapped that back out to half a second. So
Yep.
big straight as well to get some draft assistance, but it just wasn't there. Delaney was not close enough to the rear of him.
There's a bit of a fight going on at the back with Joe Mahoney and Travis Daly. Joe's like 2 tenths on him. And in front of them,
here
there's
he
a
goes.
big group.
Mahoney down the inside.
He's just pulling it off. Oh, that's going to be
Daly's into the
contentious.
wall.
We just got that one live. I wonder if that's going to be called in. I'm not hearing anything at the moment.
Good
But
timing.
in front of them, everything from Dave Coleman up to Scotty Rattler is a couple of tenths as well.
Yeah, we've got Coleman, Kirby, Doble, and Mr. Rattler Van Loon all in a four-way battle here to take out 10th position. With that, we'll actually put them in pole position for the
This is
feature
a
race.
very important fight, actually. At the moment, this is a pretty crucial position to be into for a track like this. To finish in 10th is quite good for the feature. Very good for the feature. Being the feature is worth a few points more as well.
Quantum Pecky's Performance Racing.
Yeah, my brother loves this name.
So do I.
Any of you people that watch the show,
I enjoy it.
We did our new virtual studio, and Channel 31 loved it. Tonight, after this show, we're going to release our first episode on YouTube. ShiBBy's going to help me do that, so make sure we do it correctly. So it looks spunky out there, and we're shooting a new episode on Monday night, tomorrow night, and that'll be up on YouTube in the coming days. We'll get a habit of doing it once a week for Channel 31, but it's going to be for our viewers on YouTube.
Blake Delaney is now actually starting to put a lot of pressure on the back of Bruce then, but you could see Bruce just blocking his moves off as he comes into the corner there.
Yeah.
Darren Lobb just set the fastest time of this session with a 1:19.14 sitting down in P28.
Oh, he's having a cracking start to the series, isn't he? Car 99's got a drive through. Car 99 is
Darren Lobb.
Oh, what?
No,
It's got a drive through for
penalty car
contact.
981.
Oh,
Harry
981,
Dodds for
okay.
contact with car number 2 on lap 7. So car number 2 was Mr. Guns Out Gowans.
Who's 981?
That's Doddsy.
Oh,
All right,
there
mate.
you go.
I'm already on top of it. Don't worry.
Well, I can't see him on my list at the moment.
He's down in P29. Oh, as we switch to him, throws
Oh,
it
man, cursed him
sideways.
again.
I didn't even mean to curse him. I wasn't going to switch to him, but here's that battle. Coleman now coming down
on
the
the
inside.
inside.
Rattler. We saw
Giving
the-
each other space. Nice room, nice move. Nice and clean. Bit of tail wagging going now with Kirby. Few incidents early on, but it sort of paced itself out, but the gaps between drivers is very close. You know, you're looking at from Blake down, there's less than a second. Jamie's got himself into 8th now, so your biggest mover up the field is Matty Jones, up 12 places. And then after that is Travis Daly. Travis Daly and Bruce White, both up 7 places. But Matty Jones is about to take Bruce White any second. He's slowly working his way back up.
Matty Jones. Oh, yeah, he's actually pretty close. This is going to be white flag, though, I believe.
That was a bit of a tail wag
Oh,
there.
is Kirby going to be able to commit here through the roundabout? He is.
That was some gentleman driving there.
That was. I dare
I'll
believe
tell
it.
you what, if that was anybody else that Kirby was passing there, they would have left the nose in there and it would have been an incident. That was very respectful driving.
Yeah, that was Brad Doble. Brad Doble Sr.
Brad Doble Senior. I wonder if there is a junior who just likes to have senior there.
That's a good point. We might have to ask him.
Yeah.
If anybody out in chat knows, let us know.
Ford's
Simon
winning
Hayes.
75% to
Checkered flag.
65.
Thomas Freeman from the Fishy Motorsports team, driver of the 118 car in that ZB Commodore, will take out P1. Michael Whiting, the Fishy Brigade, is on fire tonight for a P2, car number 025, and Bruce Tannick from Mag and Turbo, driver of the 31 car. Three Commodores. It is a 5 Commodore lockout, so that's not looking great for me.
Oh, mate, the poll says 75% Ford, and that's the way I like it.
Oh, yep, Ford is winning 75% to 25%, so there is a poll open, ladies and gentlemen. Get it out there. Tell us who you vote for, who you are a follower, Ford or Holden, which I suppose it's now Chevy and Ford, so we could change that, but for our series, it is the Holden ZB Commodore. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the broadcast tonight, to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to stay notified of every time we go live, hit that notification bell.
Yeah. Well, Freo Senior, Mr. Peter Freeman, has just put a post in YouTube saying that young Freo is trying to do a backup of his 3rd and 2nd with Corey Shepherd in Scops earlier today. So that's where the WKMP boys are today. Yeah, we will try to have a great call, and that's a call from Mr. and Mrs. Freo Senior. Thank you for joining us in the chat. Maybe like and subscribe so that the young fella can win himself a new rig. I'm hoping he's still not financing his lifestyle at that age.
Well, it was a big Fishy Motorsports lockout on that the top 10 there. So Thomas Freeman, as you can see, will take out our Heat 1 with Michael Whiting, his teammate, just in behind him. Bruce Tannick will take in the 3rd position. Blake Delaney and Ty Delaney 4th and 5th for Fishy and Motorsports. Chris Miller for Fishy Motorsports in 6th. Jerry Sanfuentes in 7th. Jamie Dyke, Matt Stewart and Scotty Rattler will round out your top 10. So Mr. Scotty Rattler will start on pole position with Matt Stewart of the 19 MX Raps racing to his left. David Kirby, David Coleman, Brad Doble, Joe Marnie. Good to see Joe got himself back up into 14th spot.
Yeah, definitely.
Travis Daly, Matt Whitaker, Bruce White, Matt Jones, Matt Parker Sr. and Jake Jackson are your top 20. There is now a 10-minute warm-up.
Yeah,
practice
the boys will get out there and do a bit of a warm-up.
Yeah.
And any final adjustments that they need to do for their cars. that they would like to do for their cars. Mr. Freeman, how are you, mate?
Boys, how we going?
Not too bad, mate. Pete, the young fella, Pete, your dad, said that you had a very good day at Scops today, mate.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it wasn't just me. It was a team effort today. When you have Corey Shepherd racing with you, it's definitely going to be a fast car when he's in it. So yeah.
No slouch, is he?
Yeah, I think it's funny. I was the main driver for the Fishy car, but I definitely wasn't the fastest. That's for sure.
Well, it's a bit of an achievement for the Fishy boys to get Corey to drive in the Fishy Motorsports team. I didn't know he was part of the team.
No, well, he's not part of the team, but we've had a really good relationship, and we drove in Premier Racing team. And then when we stopped running there, me and Corey we stayed together, and we just ran his car when there were team events.
Yep.
And yeah, pretty much, I know the easiest way to explain Corey is probably hitman for hire. Pretty much when the Enduros come around.
He's not a bad hitman to have in your pocket, mate.
Yeah, definitely not.
So it was a great day, and you backed it up with a great start to the first heat.
Yeah, it's I think it's a lot less pressure when literally Fishy 3 and 4 without the I don't know what happened to the other car, to Darren's car. He might have got a pit lane start, but yeah. So start was easy, and then from there it was just Mike just let me know where I could go, and yeah, it's pretty much smooth sailing from there.
Did on the restart?
Yep.
Was there a bit of a I'm going now?
Yeah, look, I just said, boys, just go when we come out the hairpin, I think it's just easier for everyone. Like, instead of trying to half-pipe do it down the straight or whatever, I don't know, honestly, I just wanted to cause as, least drama as possible to not bring out another safety car, to be honest. So, yeah. Out of the hairpin. And if I'm leading again, it'll probably, again, out of the hairpin.
Yeah. Well, you and Michael gapped it pretty quick straight away. I think by the end of the straight, you guys were 0.8 away from Bruce. So it worked quite nicely.
Yeah, awesome, yeah. I mean, it is handy when you're in the same Discord chat, you can say, yep, I'm going now, so it definitely makes it easier for everyone. Yeah.
How are the tyres handling the temperature? What's it feel like on track?
Look, the tyres are probably the least of the issues. I think it's, if you're going to make a move and you run deep, I think the rears chitter a lot over the bump, so you've just got to be careful when you make a move, and you can heat up the rears pretty quickly. If you do make a big dive and you kind of put pressure on the tyres, but apart from that, it is a very difficult track to pass, so it'll be interesting. Try play a little bit of maybe come in a little bit early for this race, or for this next race, being in the 10th or starting from 10th, but we'll see how we go. Keep it clean and hopefully hope for the best.
Get some clean air and try to make some space that way.
Yeah, that's right. I'll save my tyres a little bit too if I do decide to go that way. And then obviously the guys that pit a little bit later in that fresh air that are up the front, they'll definitely be quick towards the back end of the race if I do pit early. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see how we go. Put on a show.
To make a pass to some of these corners, I mean, you've got a couple of spots for passing if you've got the balls, I guess. But you've got to be right up the bumper, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, or you just got to be very confident with your braking. So I think that's the key here. And I feel like not many people, you practice your circuits and you don't really practice passing. And I think on a normal race circuit, I think it's a lot more forgiving. But here, if you're going for just say turn 1, if you haven't really practiced a dive at turn 1 and you're going to go for it, you want to be as close as you can if you're definitely not comfortable under brakes. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, we've seen a couple of boys spear straight into the wall. So that would be a little bit of miss that point.
Yeah.
But you're going to have a bit of a challenge. I think what everyone's probably heard it now. Go in early for the pit. What are we looking at? 40 minutes. What's the standard pit time going to be? Halfway through, or?
I actually don't know. I will let Blake Delaney figure that out. He's our strat man, so I'll be straight on the phone to Delaney the earliest lap I can pit to get home. Yeah, but I honestly don't know. I wouldn't say. I'd probably say a little bit earlier than half. You want to be you want to come in. You want to come in and kind of use the fresh air to your advantage, and then the more advantage you have, I know it kind of works two ways. Like if you come in real early and get caught in traffic, then you're going to lose all your gain. Yeah. But if you come in a little bit late, you can kind of have your tyre advantage, but your tyres will be a lot old. Well, even 2-3 laps older will make a lot of difference. Like especially the first couple of laps with fresh tyres, you're definitely probably 4, 5, 6 tenths faster. So yeah.
So the teams that have got a good spotter in there right now, going to spot a gap in the field where they can go in for a pit like they do in real world, are going to have a slight advantage.
Yeah, I think so. I really think that'll be, especially for the top or the people that are quick and that are in the back end of the field. Definitely, an early pit stop will probably always help. And I mean, a safety car, if an early safety car does come out, I mean that probably throws a spanner in the works as well. But yeah, we'll see how we go.
All right, mate. Well, good luck. Pleasure talking to you, and congratulations on your day so far.
Oh, thanks, boys, and thanks for chucking up the stream. We appreciate it. Well, obviously, you guys know Mum and Dad are watching, so yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah, they're giving you lots of love, mate.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, take care, buddy.
See ya, boys. Thanks, mate.
Well, there's a bit of an insight, viewers, on what to expect in the feature race with passing and tyres and everything like that. It's going to be a great one, Shib. Going to be an absolute pearler. Well, Matty Jones is in the warm-up, and he's actually set one of the fastest times that we've had so far today, an 18.911. Darren Lobb, 2 tenths off that. Kirby and Dodds. Dodds going to be hopefully practicing some of his break points. That car looks bloody good, Lobs. I like that.
The DPR cars always look good. Oh wait, MRP. Hang on.
No, I'm talking about Darren Lobb's car. Yeah, it looks really
Yeah, but
good, man.
wasn't he DPR, racing for DPR?
No. He Mag and Turbo.
Mag, yeah.
Yeah, he's teammates with Bruce Tannock, the legendary drift racer. So I do like it. Very nice. Very classy looking car.
Well, while we got a bit of time, just want to say a huge thanks to all our sponsors that have made this season extremely possible. Starting with, of course, simrings.com. Use code SRW5 at checkout to get 5% off your next purchase. Excuse me. Of course, Racecraft Simulations, couldn't do without John and the team. They've been absolute legends for quite a few seasons now, so massive shout out to Racecraft. Shannon's Insurance, of course, can't do it without them. They've helped us get our GR86 series and F3 running this season, so huge shout out to Shannon's Insurance. Rare Spares, absolute legends coming on board. If you need anything for your old school Australian built cars, head on over to Rare Spares and check out what they can do for you. They've just released a bunch of new things I saw recently for your older VK, VH Commodores, so get over there and check them out. Warren and Brown Tools, absolute legends they are. They've been absolute solid for us, creating some of the best tools here in Australia. Great service and response warranties as well, and some of this stuff is absolutely phenomenal. But from what I've heard, their tools last forever, so they're probably going to put themselves out of business from not being able to sell any new ones because they last that long. TemptingSweets.com.au. Get on over there, use code SRW10 to get yourself a discount off there as well. Grim Industries, home of the V8 coffee tables. Thanks so much to them for helping us for those beautiful trophies from last season, and of course this season our drivers will be receiving something pretty special as well.
Oh yeah.
And
all season.
I got two more, and then you can cut in.
Go.
Neuropower, thank you so much for coming on board. They are an awesome company. Steve gave a big spiel about them earlier. Go and check them out. They are helping a bunch of people do some awesome things, including getting them out in real life cars. And welcome back to what used to be called DSL Welding, but DSL Rail Service is now back on board with us. So huge shout out to them as well. All right, mate, now you can interject.
Warm-up's finished. We are starting to grid.
Perfect timing for our sponsor shout out. Huge thank you to all our sponsors. All the links are in the description below. You can check out what they can do for you and help support them like they do us.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, for feature race, the 40-minute race we have now with Simrings V8 Supercar ProAm Series, Warren and Brown Tools, our round sponsor for round 2. On the front row, we've got Scotty Rattler with Matty Stewart. Second row, Gerard Cifuentes and Jamie Dyke. Third row, Tyler Delaney and Chris Miller. Fourth row, Bruce Tannock and Blake Delaney. Fifth, Thomas Freeman and Michael Whiting. 12th, D. Coleman and Dave Kirby.
Oh, and everybody else is where they finished on the grid.
Yes, they are. Brad Noble, 13th. Joe Mahoney, 14th. Travis Daly, Matty Whitaker, Matty Jones, Bruce White, Jake Jackson, Matty Parker, Gunther? We're talking the
That's the WKMP Sim Sports driver, yeah, Gunther.
I know, but I don't remember reading Gunther before. Ed Hayden, Dougie Gowan, Shane. I can't see it because there's Niskata, because I've got to show you what's
Sean
on my
Smith.
I've got to show you what's on my screen at the moment. You'll laugh. Brian Sagassa, Jane Van Ree, Darren Lobb, Caleb Ballack, Jason Douglas, Harry Dodds, and at the back of the grid is Blake Gallen. Race Control is finalising their final directions regarding towing and everything relating to general practice on the track. This field looks massive, and it looks fantastic from this angle that I'm seeing it at. Hopefully you guys are as well. The cars are looking good. We're in a late afternoon race. It won't go dark, but it's going to be spectacular with the lights on. Just a little bit of a sunset in the background.
Mr. Tim Nicol has just joined us and said, "Hey boys, good luck. Rats pole for the feature." So he's talking about Mr. Scotty Rattler Van Loon.
Yeah.
I have to start calling him Rats.
He's not a silly driver. He's going to be very hard to pass. This race to this first corner is going to be very interesting. It's going to be very respectful looking at the names. Scotty Van Loon, Matty Stewart, Jamie Dyke, Jared Cifuentes. Matty Stewart, former champion of our Series 2. And him and Jamie have got a good history of racing and battling against each other in SRW. So it's going to be a nice fight to the end. See who can get the advantage coming into under brakes into this first corner.
Only 15 votes on the poll. Get your votes in, guys. Ford or Holden / Chevy. Poll will end at the end of this race.
Engines are revving.
They are. Peter Freeman dropped a bigger. We're ready to go. Ray Douglas, bad luck, Jason. It's hard to fly like an eagle when surrounded by galahs. Go get him this race, boy.
I think he's copied and pasted that.
Yes, he's used it a few times. And we are off and racing for our 40-minute feature race.
Dyke's got himself up alongside Matty Stewart, really close on the inside line for that corner. He's got his nose ahead, but behind him we've got 2 and 3 wide. Dyke has squeezed into the second position. Looks like Funky Miller has got himself into a tight position beside Brian Sagassa. And Matt Stewart, I should say. Oh, Scotty has put the pedal down too early and spun it into the second corner. Damn.
The roundabout there. Oh, no. There is a car around. 2 cars around. Move back forwards. Jamie Dyke has managed to take the lead from Matty Stewart now, but there is a lot of calamity at the back of the pack.
Yeah, I can't see it from where I am, but I can see another car's just gone sideways. I think people have been a little bit too ambitious, and you need to show some patience on a 40-minute feature. Race Control is going to have their hands full. For some reason, I am stuck on Scotty Van Loon.
We are on Scotty Van Loon, but we are flicking through the cameras at each turn to watch the cars fly through this first lap of the 40-minute race.
Okay, so Dykey's got himself in the position that he wanted to be. He's got himself in the place 1, followed by Matty Stewart and Chris Miller. Chris Miller has actually passed Jared Cifuentes for that position.
Darren Lobb starting to fight back now on the back of Braden Sagassa. Definitely wants to make up some spots.
Too wide. Sagassa gave him a bit of. It's sort of racing that. It's sensational.
No pain lost on those 2 cars, that's for sure.
I was about to say those exact same words, mate. What happened to Scotty Rattler? He lost the rear end in the second corner. After the first corner, he lost the rear end, guns down too early and spun it.
We'll get time, we'll go back and check out some of the replays. There was a few little incidents on the first lap. That has put Rattler all the way back into 29th now. Not where he wants to be, but Jamie Dyke, the new dad, somehow getting time away to come and race here in SRW.
They do a lot of sleeping at this stage of their life.
If you're
Jamie
lucky,
should
they
set the
do.
fastest lap, the 1:19.576. Thomas Freeman has got himself up 3 places. Matty Whitaker, big movers, and Matty Jones. Matty Jones 5 places up, and Matty Whitaker 4 places up. They're following each other through the field. Whoop, Matty Jones just had an incident by look at the timing chart. He's dropped right down. Oh, Matty, what's going down
Looks like
there,
he's
mate?
got a really, really loose rear end tonight. Every time we watch him, he's sideways through these corners.
Might just be the aggression level. He's trying to get back into position, but not sure what happened to him there. But he was,
that
he's not having a
wall is
great night,
taking
poor
pain.
guy. He was one of our biggest movers.
Yeah, Tannick up into 6, up 2 positions off his grid. Thomas Freeman barreling down on top of him, though. Simon Hayes says, unlucky to Rattler. Long race, need a good strategy to push back up the field. Go get him, Rattler. That's the way, mate. Get out here and support your team as the Jackson 19 MX driver gets around Jace
Jackson,
Douglas.
nice. That was a very nice move. Douglas is not
Dodds is
letting
trying
him
to
go.
look. Oh, gosh,
Doddsy was having a sniff
big
as well.
line. Big trainer battles here. This is from P18 down to P25.
As I said to you earlier, viewers, you want to see someone out there, please let us know. We're quite happy to throw the camera up and down the field as much as possible. We like to give everyone a good show because we know that there's battles everywhere in the field.
Just going to get a quick look at Scotty Rattler. Was out on pole position, and this is what happened earlier. Down through, actually gets the car over the curb there and lifts the wheels, which unsettles it. Unfortunately, the field being so close, that will make him have to wait for everybody.
Well, that fight's not over with Jason and Jake Jackson. Jason's putting a lot of pressure on him there. Oh, Jackson's actually kissed the wall the way through there. The pressure is on, and Dodsy's right on the back of both of them. Looks like he's got a bit of overlap there by Jace. Not a great place to try to make a move. This corner is treacherous.
Jace down
Oh,
the
they've
inside.
gone too wide. Is he going to make it stick? Oh, he's got to go very deep here. He's done it. He's done it real well. Looks like Dodsy's going to take advantage of it as well. Oh, no. Dodgy was too tight. He couldn't get the momentum through that corner. Well done by Jace. Ray will be happy with that one. Give us a giddy up, Ray.
And we caught it all on the Warren and Brown Tools cockpit cam as well. We could see just what Jace was doing as that battle unfolded. God, I love how it looks too. Jeez, it turned out well. If any of you are watching this either live and racing our league, don't forget the nights that I am producing, and hopefully the nights Hamish is producing very soon. You can get yourself on the Warren and Brown Tools cockpit cam. All you got to do is reach out to me, and I will send you a link, and we can start displaying you out here racing.
We did have a look. Jamie and Matty Stewart have swapped while we were watching Jason Douglas pass. I'm not sure what happened there, but somehow Matty Stewart has got in front of Jamie, and Jamie is 0.5 behind. I'm not sure if Jamie missed a braking point or what the situation is there, but pivotal moment we missed, which is unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. Oh, a bit of a nudge there. Joe got a bit of a tap around that corner from Matty. So people that don't know Matty Parker is a real world go-kart racer. He travels the world racing go-karts. Yeah, and a funny story there, he works for an old friend of mine, which I haven't seen in years that I played soccer with. We used to be pretty close mates, but life takes you a different direction. So he works as a contractor for Signs here in Melbourne for Andre. Rio is putting a lot of pressure on the back of Bruce Tannock there, isn't he? Michael's just coming along for the ride. Gee, Dyke is 0.1 on the back of Matty Stewart at the moment.
This is the move that Matt Stewart of the 19MX Raps car made on Dyke. So Dyke's actually looks like he's made a bit of a mistake. changed his line that he wanted to take through there, and Matt Stewart took the commitment and took P1 away from him.
And while we went to that, Jamie Dyke took the spot back.
That's right. We can do that.
Oh, we're just having a bit of a night, aren't we?
I don't mind. It's good practice for big fields.
Oh yeah, look at this. He's taken him under brakes in that treacherous corner. Done well, done really well. He's really hung on to that. Goes wide there, keeps it under control. Oh, Freo. What happened to Bruce there? He's lost a couple of places. Or was Freo just made up a couple?
Michael Whiting has got past Bruce Tannick, and then Tannick got past Michael Whiting. So they sort of had a bit of a battle there. I think that might have been side by side for a minute.
All right, so we're at the 9th minute mark, coming up to the 10-minute mark of a 40-minute race. And the boys are relentless across the back of each other all the way through. If you look at the timing tower, we've got all yellows and oranges. That's anything under a second is yellow and orange, and there's not many white numbers there, that's for sure. It means that the competition out there is fierce. Michael Whiting is now sizing up Bruce Tannock and getting himself into a position where he can take Bruce down the straight.
17 votes in for Ford or Holden. It is getting closer. 59% is winning by Ford.
Dyke is starting to gap that a bit. He's got himself to 9/10. Funky right on the back of Miller. Well, looks like Stewart must have had a little bit of a issue on the brakes. He's got himself down 1.2, so Dyke's trying to set some assertiveness on track at the moment.
I've got to say, I love the way Joe Marnie has set up his camera. You can see how that mirrors exactly what he's doing in the sim right now.
Give us a smile, Joe, or even a thumbs up. I know your thumbs are still working.
See his hands moving. I can see his toes. He's got a bit of a foot cam on there for us as well. Thanks, Joe.
I've got good finishes out there.
Yeah,
He's wearing socks, I think.
Joe Marnie for JTIT Race on Oz. And again, thanks so much for Warren and Brown Tools for the ability to be able to do this cockpit cam.
Warren and Brown Tools were in Asia this weekend for a international tool expo, and poor Anthony, who we deal with, great bloke, was stuck there for a few extra days because of the typhoon that was coming through. But he assures me that he's all good. He's come back on Friday, and they've got some new products that they've selected while they're over there. And bit of a bump there by Jace. And they've got some new products coming out in their range, which is pretty cool.
Matt Parker is in the pit lane. First one in, only 11 minutes in. Interesting. Maybe had damage. Wouldn't expect pit stops to happen just yet. Maybe within the next 7 to 9 minutes we might start seeing the first lot roll in.
Yeah, I was thinking around somewhere between 15 and 19 laps.
See, here we got Jason Douglas on the back of Braden Sagassa, and right in front you've got Sean Smith on the back of Mr. Guns Out Gowans.
I love that name, Guns Out Gowans.
You've seen his...
It's like an old Western name. Oh, that was a bit of a tap to the wall. Was he going to hold it? It looked like he was going to actually spin then, but he's held it. Notice how his racing line's a bit more central now because he knows that Jace wants to go take him on the inside. So he's positioned himself more internal so that Jace can't get that inside line. It looks like Jace prefers that inside line too.
Oh, there's been
contact.
A touch right as we jumped on rear. Somehow Braden held on to that.
Yeah, and Jace left him space. A very respectful driver there by Jace. Left him space and let him address the touch and live to fight for another lap. Lap 10 at the moment, people. Battle. We have got, and my SDK is giving me the head. We have got at the moment in first place Jamie Dyke, second place Matty Stewart, Chris Miller in third. Thomas Streamers up 6 places into fourth place. Gerard Cifuentes He's maintaining a very solid race. He's only down one position. Blake Delaney is up one. Bruce Tannock in 7th, up one. Michael Whiting up one. And Dave Coleman has made himself into the top 10, up by 3 places. And in the 10th place is David Kirby. Delaney has had a bit of a rough night. He's dropped 5 places.
He has.
Freo onto Miller.
Lob, though, up 15 positions, got himself back up into 13th place. He has the opportunity to push his way right up into the top 10. Bruce Tannock and Gerard Sanfuentes now side by side through turn 11. Oh my gosh, Michael Whiting comes out of nowhere.
Contact.
David Coleman just
Whiting
pulled
got a
the pits
killer
behind
exit
him.
through there, and he's skipped his way in front of Cifuentes by the way he came out of that corner. But look at the pace these three holding side by side. It's still anyone's corner here. No, they've that Mag and Turbo has got a very loose end. Not something that Mr. Tannock will be able to handle with his drifting skills, eh? We're going to have to get a video at some point and show off Bruce's drifting skills. What do you think?
Go Facebook, Mag and Turbo. You'll be able to find the business page there, and there's a few pictures of his cars. I've checked them out many a times. I think they also have a YouTube channel, again called Mag and Turbo Motorsports, and you can go and check out the drifting that Mr. Bruce Tannock has done before. Michael Whiting right on the back here. Not giving Bruce Tannock an inch down into turn 11.
You see
Bruce
the different
got a
line
great
Michael
one
takes?
through there.
Yeah. Do you see the different line Michael takes through that corner? He takes it a bit more left so he can get the car straighter earlier. Cars look good under the evening sky.
It's one thing I think iRacing has done really well is the lighting.
Yeah, the cars look sensational. It's a pleasure to watch and commentate, that's for sure. Jamie's got himself, what is it, 2.5. Matty Stewart is being hunted by Thomas Freeman's being hunted by Matty Stewart.
Yeah, and Funky's just in on the back of Matt Stewart, so
Yeah,
Freeman
he's
now
putting the pressure on.
is pushing it out. Darren Lobb going for another move on Matt Whittaker. Still pushing his way up the field, now up 16th support.
Look at this guy. That is not an easy place to do that, and he's going to get him. He's got the over and under going. He's got the pace coming out of that corner. Will he take him under brakes? Oh, Whittaker's pushed him in so he can't get the straight line. But look at that. Lobb's going to get him under brakes here. Too wide. It'll be who can come out of this section quicker and get a nose in earlier for the tight left-hander. Lobb's pushed him out wide. Oh, look at that.
Tannock's in the pits, Kirby's in the pits. All right, so 16 minutes in. Pit stops have started.
Nice.
But this battle is still on. Lobb now on the back of Marnie.
Well, Freeman and Dyke up there, just because they're teammates, does not mean that they're not going to be racing each other here. The strategy between them two is going to be key as well. Who's going to save the fuel and who's going to be able to get the pit strategy right between them two as well. Because they're both fighting for the title, there's no doubt about it. Oh, Mr. Lobb sized him up. And he's done a great job there.
I think Marnie saw that coming as well and just went, all right, mate, you're on serious pace. And
yeah,
I don't need to fight you.
Yeah, he's got a spotter in there for sure. He's like, let him go, man. He's on a run of his life. He is up 18 places. In my eyes, driver of the day so far, man. That is some crazy pace he's showing us. And some quality passing. What do you think? I'm thinking he's going to be up in the top. He's going to get right up to 7th place. That's my prediction. After that, the pace of the cars in front of him are going to be too hard to pass.
Going to be interested to see what happens when the pit stops come in. I think that's going to
Here we go. The boys are all coming out. Look at what's going on here.
Oh, Ford's up now, 61% to 39%, 18 votes in. Guys, there's 18 of you that have voted, but only 9 of you have hit that like button. We need to double that number.
So the highest position that's pitted so far is Coleman in 18th. The boys all above, not yet to pit, and the strategy is going to be very interesting. I wonder what the heat is doing to the tyres at this moment, because we're in a sunset mode.
So cool.
Yeah.
24 degrees on track, super cool.
Yeah.
So Joe's
Looking
actually
good.
done this really smart here. He's just he let Darren go, and he's just tucked in behind him. He's just keeping pace.
Well, you've got a car that's barreling its way through the field. Why the hell not? In the pits, Matty Stewart, Whitaker, Lobb. Matty Stewart, Whiting, and Gerard Cifuentes have all pitted.
And Smith.
And, yep, Shane Nesmith.
It's just Sean Smith, mate. Much easier than trying to pronounce that other one.
I'd say to Nishizaka. It's easy.
Yeah, just super easy, yeah.
All right, out. Matty Stewart's out. Whiting's out. Cifuentes is out. Where are they coming out? That's a question. Freo is really putting up the pressure on the back of Dykey. He's still on a high from his run today in Scops. Dykey's like, back off, man. Leave me alone.
Gotta take it to the finish.
I do like the cars in the sunset. I don't like it when it gets dark, but I do like it in the sunset like this now, while you can still see the buildings and everything around. It looks special. Dykey's still got the fastest lap out there, 1:19.576, so the track conditions are not getting... Oh, here we go.
Four-way battle here. John Van Ray, David Coleman, Caleb Bailey, and Bruce Tannick. So Tannick's dropped back into P16 because of his pit stop. The 3 cars in front of him still need to stop. Drive-through penalty for car 222. Contact with car 087 on lap 13. So that is Blake Gallen will get a drive-through for contact. Oh, it looks like there was a bit of contact there as well.
He was redressed.
Coleman has redressed. That has split that 4-way battle up though.
Freo was talking about it earlier. Go in early and get caught behind drivers, and that's exactly what's happened to Bruce Tannock there. He's got himself caught behind some Caleb, Matty Stewart, Bruce White, behind these guys. Actually, Caleb Ballack is up 15 places, mate. He's doing a great job. So is Dougie Gowans. I know that it is because they haven't pitted yet, but still good running from them. Up front, the boys are going to pit. No, yes, no. They're keeping us guessing.
Joe Marnie here chasing down Matt Whittaker, who actually won the feature race on the Tuesday night for the AMs.
Oh, both pitted at the same time. Watch your brakes, boys. Don't go speeding.
Give us a wave,
both
Joe.
At the same time.
Give us a wave.
All right, those are in. Everyone is still flying through as normal.
Whoa, as we switch to guns out, Gowans. He throws it in sidewards. This is not a drift track, mate. This is not a drift track.
Oh, that water's making me thirsty. Driver out there, I don't know who, didn't catch the number. Someone is blinking badly and been told by race control that they're monitoring the situation. Car 44 has got issues with their internet. Car 44 is Shane Smith, and he's been told to pit.
Lob and Junior Fish, Junior Delaney now. Lob will get the move done. Jeez, Longbeach is taking a battering out of these left-hand side of these cars.
How good is it though? I love it. Look at this. This corner is killer. It's providing us a lot of action, a lot of different race lines. Another one's just stopped in the pit. That's Ty Delaney just jumped in the pit. He is the highest ranked driver at the moment that's gone to the pits, so he's in 6th place. Let's see how he comes out. Lobby has got himself up to 5th.
Still got a pit though.
Still got a pit, but so are the guys in front of him. That doesn't matter.
23 positions.
Yeah, he's just got him up to 23 positions. He's on the same strategy now as the boys at the front of him there. He's made his car last all the way through, and he is now, he's 9 seconds behind Blake with a pit, with all of them to get a pit. That's a spectacular drive. The gap behind him is 29 seconds.
We're going to have to keep focused on this fishy battle for P1 and P2.
Well, Freeman hasn't stopped. He's pushing Dyke like crazy.
He has no need to stop.
No. There's no love lost between the fishy boys, that's for sure. These boys love to push each other.
Oh, Lob's had a huge incident just as we were talking him up. I don't think anyone's near enough for him to make a difference, but he's overshot the corner and gone into that little runoff section there.
Well, he was 29 seconds above Bruce, so he's only lost 9 seconds. He's down to 21. He's lost 8 seconds, so it wasn't too bad. All right, Blake Delaney is in the pits. Darren Lobb is in the pits. This is going to be interesting now. This is now where the story's going to start to unfold. Matty Stewart is coming around there. Matty Stewart is 14 seconds behind. So Matty Stewart, Bruce White, Bruce Tannock. Key for these guys going in the pits now is where they're going to come out. Blake is coming out now. And where are these guys coming past him?
They're coming past right now, Matt Stewart. Matt Stewart's in front of Lob. I can see Delaney on the way out of pit exit. So Matt is going to get in front, and so is Bruce White. Delaney slotted in just behind Bruce Tannock. So we've got
top 3 pitted.
Oh, no, they haven't.
Oh, no. No, they haven't. SDK is telling me lies. Here we go. Now they have pitted. Okay, maybe it's catching up. Dyke and Freeman have gone in. Let's see who comes out in front. Chris Miller has gone in as well.
So right now, Matt Stewart of the 19MX Raps teams leads the race. If he can get back around...
He's 41 seconds behind, mate.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, I don't think he's going to do it.
It's going to be about 22 to 23 seconds for the pit to complete. Let's see. Pits have been 15, 16 seconds at a time. Matty Stewart had a 13.9 pit. Miller 13.6. Freeman 13.7. Dyke 13.8.
So pit lane time average is about 51 to 52 seconds.
Yeah.
So match. Oh, okay. Jamie Dyke, Freeman out, Funky's out. So within 2 seconds, Matt Stewart came.
Look at that, right behind Funky. Oh no, Funky's got him. Has he got him? Yes, he's past Miller. Yep, just missed out by a couple of tenths there by Funky. And he didn't stop either, so well done by Matty Stewart. He's got himself back into the fight where he was.
Interesting.
We have just over 10 minutes left, viewers.
Oh yeah, 40 minutes. I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting though.
We are just about into the dark now, so I'm not sure how the drivers feel about it, but to me it looks spectacular.
Yeah, get on board with them. Check this out. Looks great.
Yeah.
Buffoos joined us on YouTube and said iRacing's got to add a Supercars track pack. Mate, it'd be great if every single Aussie and New Zealand racetrack was in iRacing.
Well, you look on our socials. I posted and reposted a iRacing point asking for what tracks you want to see out there, and I've asked all our supporters and everyone out. And,
Oh, Matty Stewart's around.
That was a spin on his own by the look of it. And then he's got clobbered while he's around, and now he's in the position where he cannot get. He's in a position now where he just cannot get himself.
Oh, was it a self spin, or was there a bit of contact there?
Oh, I don't know. It could have been the way it was flicked. It looked like net code, but we'll let that. Excuse me. We'll leave that to the powers that be. Oh no, Joe Marnie has gone straight into him by the look of it. That's going to cost him. Yep, looks like his engine's blown. Yep, Joe just starts for a tow. He's blown his engine. So he's come around that corner and straight into him.
Everybody else has dodged him.
Yeah.
Just not hurt.
Mate.
That's
Straight
unfortunate
in.
for both Matt and Joe. They were both having a phenomenal drive in this feature race.
They were, because Joe was in a really good position for the amateurs. He was sitting in like
P2.
like second place.
Yeah, he was P2 for the AMs.
Yeah, now at the moment it's Ty Delaney in the amateurs in second place, followed by Matty Parker and Brad Doble.
Tanik has had an accident. Tanik's around as well.
Oh, he's missed the first quarter.
Dropping through the field. And Freeman and Dyke are still going down. Freeman going down the inside now. Is he going to have the nose on Dyke?
Oh, no. Kiss the wall and everything, but Dyke's maintained the pace. Freeman is
he's on
putting a
pace.
lot of pressure on here.
Last lap, he just set the best lap of the race, 1:18.96. That is nearly a second faster than Jamie Dyke's previous lap with a 1:19.62. Oh. Uh-oh. Hello?
That's put Dyke out all the way wide. Has he let him catch up a little bit or not? I don't know, because I've got the round thing
Hamish.
sitting on.
Oh, Hamish is open. Bloody SDK. Steve, can you message him? He's got controls.
Yeah, I can.
I can't do anything because he's for some reason it's just taking control of the whole stream.
So we are still watching.
Yeah, I can't change anything though. I'm changing our room names. We're gonna have two separate names. Think there's a safety car? I can't tell. What's happening?
No, there isn't. They're still plumbing away. We've still got the boys fighting at the front. Tommy Freeman is he's got himself in front of Jamie Dyke and going for it like crazy.
Oh, gosh. I can't do anything.
Okay, so at the moment we've got Thomas Freeman at the front and he's getting chased down by Jamie Dyke.
Can I have it back, please? Here's the safety car, right? Is there a safety car, Stephen?
So,
Good. Hopefully that'll allow me to fix this. Okay. Nope, it's still saying IMSA. Why is it still saying SIMSA? What's happening? This makes me so mad. Lucky there is a bloody... It's telling me room is occupied.
yeah, I know what's going on. Trying to fix it. Well, if anyone out there has got Pete Gretton's number, tell him to give me a call because his server is taking over our show for the night. He's testing out his system. Yes, Pete, if you're listening.
I just changed the server name though. He has full. Why? Why is he doing this?
Well, I can see a lot of stuff going on at the moment. You're looking at who have I got here in front of me? No, you've got it back. No, you haven't got it back.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I've nearly got it. I've nearly got it.
Just go to Restream and shut the Restream down.
No, if I shut the restream down, it shuts the broadcast down. It's alright, I got it back. Yeah, we've got to have separate server names for each broadcaster.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's a learning experience.
Very much so, but it does look awesome out there. I'll tell you what, right now. Let's recap where we are at. We've got Dikey out in first place. It's still not. Safety car is going in now in this pit lane.
Yeah.
Thanks. Just told everyone to talk about be nice boys and do not pass before the control line.
5-minute sprint to find out who is our feature winner here tonight. And you're right, Buffer, at least it was a safety car when that happened.
Lucky for us, eh?
Lucky I've got a lot of experience of trying to sort issues out as well. So as soon as it happened, I knew what was going on. All right, Jamie Dyke is away. Field is handed back to him. He is off and racing. We have a 4-minute sprint to the finish. Jamie Dyke, Fishy Motorsports, will lead the way. Thomas Freeman, Fishy Motorsports. Chris Miller, Funky, Fishy Motorsports. Blake Delaney, Fishy Motorsports. Michael Whiting, Fishy Motorsports. David Kirby, Fishy Motorsports. And Ty Delaney, it is a Fishy Motorsports 1 through 7 with Darren Lobb have fought his way back up into P8.
It is a great drive by Lobb. What did I say? I said 7, didn't I say Lobb would get up to? So it wasn't a bad prediction, eh?
No, it was a good prediction. Buffer, it is it's a custom thing in our producing program we use called SDK Live Timer. So all the overlays you see are handled by that. But let's get back to the racing as Darren Lobb goes for another move down the inside on Ty Delaney up into P7 now. This man has fought himself and he fought himself up 28 positions so far.
He's done an exceptional job, man. He's done an absolute amazing job.
Oh, Matt Whittaker's into the pits. It's not good. Only a couple of laps left to go. But it is a fishy lockout. It's been a while since we've seen one of those.
It has been, but have a look at the battle between these two boys up front. They're just going for it.
I
like
also
crazy.
got to notice, look at this. Look at the AMs. AMs are P8, P9, P10 right now. Ty Delaney leading the battle for the AMs. Brad Doble Sr. in second place, but being hounded by Jason Douglas. 3 AMs in the top 10.
The times from the first place all the way down to 7th, we're talking about 7/10, 6/10, 3/10, 3/10. This is an amazing top 10. Lob, take my hat off to you, mate. Up 21 place to 7th place and putting the pressure on David Kirby at the same time. Dyke, Freo. These boys have got a long cost of turning out, but Dyke and Freo are starting to pull away a little bit.
Oh, Bruce. Oh, there's a huge incident on turn 11. Mr. Guns Out Gallons, Harry Dodds, Bruce White, Scotty Rattler Van Loon, and Caleb Balek all involved in that one.
Yep, they're all calling it in right now as we speak, so they're all going as Harry. I can hear Goins in the background.
The battle is on, though. 2 teammates, or nearly 3, 4 teammates, all going to be in the running here to take out P1, 2, and 3 in your pros. Freeman has not given Dyke an inch this whole race.
Have a look at the Dykey's played that smart there. Did you see the way he had a trajectory towards the corner so that Freo really had no clean line to take outer or inner? So he's positioned his car in the middle of the track so that he can't get that advantage. But Freo's done exceptionally well. He got that nose in, but Dyke's got a great run out of it.
We've got Delaney on the back of Funky as well. This is going to be the checkered flag. Jamie Dyke from Fishy Motorsports car 080 will take out P1 in your feature race this evening, but not far behind. Thomas Freeman, his teammate, will take out P2, and Chris Miller, Funky, in P3 for the pros. Ty Delaney coming across the finish line now will take out P1 for your AMs. Jace Douglas managed to get around Brad Doble Sr. on the last lap to take out P2 for the AMs. Here's that move now that saw Jason Douglas move up into P2 for the AMs.
Jason Douglas a pro?
No?
Oh.
Still an AMs. He's an upcoming pro. I don't think it'll take very many seasons before he's up there.
I think he went
There's that
from
move.
pro last season back to the AMs for this series, based on the drivers in this series.
Oh, he's listed as an AM on my end.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was dropped back into an AM.
Great move by Jace Douglas there on the final lap, though, to take P2, and Brad Doble Sr. in P3 for our AMs as well. What an exciting race tonight here at Longbeach. Bafu has chimed in and said again, so thanks for all your comments tonight, Bafu. We really appreciate it, mate. It's his first time tuning into SRW TV, but this is some of the best production quality and commentating I've ever seen on any league racing. Well, thanks, mate. Steve and I just slapped this together week in, week out. There's really no we don't do much in the background, not at all.
Let me tell you, mate, you didn't catch us on one of the better nights, that's for sure. But appreciate the compliments, mate, and please like and subscribe. You get your chance to win yourself a Racecraft sim setup of a Racecraft rig and seat, mate. So, yeah, like and subscribe, matey, buddy. And thank you for your compliments. The winning championship cars are all on the grid right now with the flashing lights around them. Our round 2 of our SimRigs V8 Supercars at Longbeach. Champion is Jamie Dyke, father of a newborn this week. And in second place is, it's all disappeared on me, Thomas Freeman, followed by Jamie Funky Miller.
I had it on qualifying. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Just after we
you're
get a
right.
great compliment, stuff it up, put the qualifying results up.
Well, tell you what, that was a lot of fun to do. Well, thank God that our glitch came up during the
The safety car.
safety car.
Yeah, that
But
had me
it's
stressed.
okay. It's a good turning. It's a good lesson learned.
Yeah, that had me stressed. You know what I
Here
get
we
like?
go. Top 10. He goes, Jamie Dyke just moved on me.
Oh my gosh, you're so delayed. It's not funny. It was up there for ages. I'm trying to get the cars sitting on the start-finish
Yeah.
line. All right, our top 10, Jamie Dyke, Thomas Freeman, Chris Miller-Funky, Blake Delaney, Michael Whiting, David Kirby, Darren Lobb. They are all your pro drivers. Ty Delaney, Jace Douglas, and Brad Doble Sr. are your AMs. That is your top 10 here tonight at Longbeach for round 2, thanks to simrigs.com. And of course, Warren and Brown Tools. Massive shout out for everybody for joining us this evening. I am Nathan ShiBBy Howard. The man next to me is Steven Sinkovic, one of the owners of this fabulous league. And we broadcast live to your screens 6 days, 6 nights a week. So make sure you stay tuned in because we'll be back on Tuesday for round 3 of the V8 Supercars AM series.
Oh yeah, the boys doing their burnouts now.
Okay.
If you get a profile shot of their cars, it looks really cool coming across the finish line. Doing a bit of a burnout. Dykey is doing a celebration. A good win for. I tried to get him to name his kid Stephen, but I don't think it worked.
What?
But he did. I can't remember. I think he did tell me, but I can't remember, to be honest.
Is it too
But,
late to try and get him to name his son ShiBBy?
Yeah, that ship sailed, mate.
Ah, bugger.
Yeah, that ship sailed, mate. ShiBBy was gone. I tried Steve, I tried Stephen, and I tried Stefan, but none of them worked.
My niece, my nephew got named Ethan, and I always use the excuse that they named him Ethan because it sounds like Nathan.
Well, that was going to be my boy's name. It's Benjamin now, but on my top of my list was Ethan. I thought it would be a cool pickup name.
It's a good name. I like Benjamin as well.
Yeah, Benjamin's pretty cool, mate.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a little legend. Took him suit shopping for wedding we're going to next weekend, and you should have seen him posing in front of the mirrors. He was like a Peter Jackson star.
All right, so our poll has ended. 25 votes in, still only 26. What is happening? Someone has tied it. It is a 50-50 with 26 votes in, yet I only see 16 likes on the video. So we're going to have to get all of you who are voting in the polls to make sure you hit that like button. It goes a long way to help us here at SRW TV. It is going to be a tied vote. We're going to need one more person to make a vote and change it.
Well, do you want to get into these into the green room? We've got we've got the first
I need third place. Where's third place? Oh yeah, we got Funky. We got
Mr. Miller's
Funky.
there. Yeah, Mr. Miller's there.
Disappointingly though, hang on. Can I? I'm sorry about this on the screen, guys, but because I closed to get a slow-mo, I need to do this. All right, there we go.
Oh, no, truce. All right, I'm going to drag Mr. Miller in. Mr. Funky Miller.
Hey, boys, what's going on?
Oh, mate, we're just enjoying the night out at Longbeach. I'm thinking that I should have some sort of drink with an umbrella in it, really, when we're doing this sort of racing. But how was it for you, mate?
Tiring?
Tiring, huh?
Yeah.
It was a tough track, not much time to relax.
Yeah, well, I teamed up with young Ty Delaney today for the Scops, so we did 600 Ks around here today. So
Nice. Where was that, around here?
yeah.
Oh, wow. Perfect timing.
Oh yeah. So mate, it's a tough track. It's one of those tracks that's very difficult to pass. I think I had a really good battle there with Matty Stewart. I'm not too sure what happened into turn 1, but I think we did a net code or something. I don't know.
It look, it was hard to sell. The way his car flicked off yours, it's usually an echo when they flick off. When they're bumped against each other, there's sort of a bit more of a cushion sort of incident, but it did look like a flick. It wasn't our angle. We couldn't tell whether it was net code or not, but I'm sure race controller looking at it or have looked at it or whatever the case may be. We couldn't really hear it at the back end, but great battles there. You guys were so close, and it was great watching. I tell you what. What was the strategy behind? Was it trying to find a place to pass him, or just wait, put the pressure on, see if he can make an accident or make an incident?
Oh, mate, that was the plan. But he's a quality driver, Matty, and I think there was a couple of times when I came out of the pits, we were side by side for about. I think we got way past the fountain there, so we're side by side, and I think it's just, it's a matter of I was waiting for him to make a mistake, but he just. I seemed to be quicker in some spots, and then he was quicker where I didn't want him to be.
Yeah, well, we had that on camera as you came out of the pits, watching you come out of the pits, and it was like, and your pit was quick. You're out of the three guys that pitted, you had the middle. Jamie was the fastest, and yours was the second fastest in the pits. So it wasn't the pit itself; it was just that he just gained a lot of pace in the free air, I think.
Yeah, well, I think he pitted in front, but I had the benefit of driving around behind him as well, so I was saving fuel just by driving around behind him. So, but yeah, look, a lot of credit to him, mate, to Matty. He drove clean and safe, and it was good. It was a really good battle, actually. I enjoyed it. So,
excellent, mate. Well, I hope the viewers enjoyed it. Everyone seemed to be. There was a lot of people out there tonight watching and talking to us. So, congratulations, mate. How did you end up in Scops anyway?
I think Tizer and we finished 26th in the first 300 Ks. There's two races. He had some bad luck as he started. He had some bad luck, the young fella. But that was his first Scops race, so congratulations to him. Yeah. And then in the second race, we came 20th, so pretty happy with that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, excellent.
So.
Well, good teamwork, mate. Did you want to do the honours and thank the people that support the Fishy Boys on track?
Oh, look, I'll give it a crack. I'll probably get it wrong, but I think it's West End Motor Group and all the mob there. It's Parramatta Great Wall and Mazda and Isuzu, DC Shades, Relax Game and Fishing, Precision Sim Training, Infinity Designs, who done my lovely livery up, Adrenaline Images, I think, Battery Warehouse, Early Beach. MJS Gaming, I think that's it.
Yep, that sounds about right from what me and the ShiBBy remember every week.
Yeah, I could nearly rattle out your sponsors for you.
I should just hand it over to you then. I should just over to you, boys.
No,
there you go.
No, because I've got to shout out my own sponsors, not yours.
Oh, you might get confused one day.
Yeah, maybe.
Chris, thanks, buddy. We'll get on to the rest of the boys. Have a great week, mate, and see you on track next week for Bathurst.
Thanks, boys. I know it's only words, but thanks heaps for doing what you do and putting the series on and commentating and giving up your time. Really appreciate it, boys.
Oh, we love it, mate. That's why we're here. We love hanging out with you guys on the stream.
Love you, mate. Thanks, lads.
See you, Funky.
Bye-bye, mate.
That was Chris Miller, Funky, third place in the pros here this evening and third place overall from Fishy Motorsports. We will now move on to P2. Thomas Freeman, the driver of the 118 car, taking second place overall.
Overall or for the... I think I got first overall, didn't I, boys?
This is just in the feature race.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. I haven't worked the points out yet.
Yeah, I think as far as the round's concerned, I think you would have won the round.
Yeah, copy.
yeah. But for the feature race, a 10th or not even a 10th, mate, behind Mr. Jamie Newborn Kid Dyke.
Yeah, good. No, it was an awesome battle. Awesome battle in the before the safety car come out. I thought I was a little bit in front. But the boys granted it not that, and I think it was more about just getting their cars home then because, it was a little bit of heat, I think, towards the end there. So it's better to bring the cars home and have the team finish 1 to whatever it was, to 6 or 7, than having 2 cars in the wall for a great race.
Yeah, well, you guys, it didn't look like you were pulling back at all.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it was very, honestly, very good defending, no doubt. But yeah, it's better to finish the race, I think, than I think the team's more important to some than it is to others.
Yeah, true. It's the fishy motorsport way, isn't it? Enough of a battle to keep it honest, but and also enough of a battle to keep it safe and get it across the line.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's better to have 1, 2, and 3 than it is to make a mistake. But it was awesome battling, like, you know, and that's what we come to do. Yeah, we come to race hard and fair. So yeah, it was just really, really, really hard racing and really respectful racing. Probably a little bit on the edge towards the end, but yeah, it was good to bring it home.
Well, it was a great watch from our perspective. Me and ShiBBy at a ball tonight. Fighting from the top of the grid all the way to the bottom grid was exceptional. But yeah, mate, congratulations! You've had a killer day, mate. You've had a podium in Scopes. You had 2 podiums in SRW. I guess it's going to be. I don't know who's the best kick. Who's the king of the mountain out of the Fishy boys?
Out of the Fishy boys, I'd say probably Jamie Dyke.
So it's going to be a tough one next week, huh?
And look, again, we'll just race hard, but like honestly, we all support each other. Like that, at the end of the day, we're all here to, like, you know, I'm sure you guys all know we all take the piss out of each other. Yep. And whatever happens on track stays on track, and we'll race hard and fair. But yeah, I'll stick with him all the way to the end. And we'll give you guys something to talk about and something to commentate on, I reckon.
Well, Coleman reckons you're the king of the mountain. He said Freo.
Me? No, absolutely not. I won't take that. I won't take that crown just yet. I mean, Dykey's done 2 seasons of Pro Series. I've only done 1, so he's got that up on me.
All right, mate. Well, here's your another opportunity to shine the bright lights, mate. Do you want to thank your Coleman's got to pip it in, doesn't he? He just must hang out for this time of the night.
Oh, he loves it.
Freo, king of the talk.
King of the talk. Yeah, whatever. I mean, Coleman talks a fair bit as well, but
I think he does that for our benefit more than yours.
I love it. He's good. He's good for a laugh, Coleman.
Yeah. Well, mate, shout out to your sponsors, and amazing weekend for you, mate, and good luck for the next weekend. So who do you love and support?
To Fishy Motorsports for their support, always backing each other, and you know, we're getting faster each week. I mean, you know, we lack sometimes, but at some races, but you know, as a team, we're collective, we're moving forward. Thanks to Mum and Dad for their support, all our sponsors as well. I'm sure Dykey's got them all written down. And thanks to you guys for the stream and all the race control and the stewards for making the league work and letting us race on a Sunday night.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Have a good one, and we'll chat soon.
Yeah, cheers, boys. Thanks.
Alrighty.
That was Mr. Thomas Freeman from the Fishy Motorsports team, a driver of the 118. We now move on to our feature first place, Mr. Jamie Dyke.
How are we? Dyke.
How are we, boys?
Good, mate. Before I go on to you, the most important thing, we've decided a name.
Yeah, William.
William. So it is William Maxwell Dyke.
Mackenzie.
William Mackenzie Dyke. I like it. And he's home.
Yeah.
Wife's home.
Yep.
Everyone's cuddled up and sleeping.
Nah, they were screaming in my ear that whole race.
That's what I said to Stephen. I said if he's lucky, it's the baby's sleeping.
Yeah, nah. He's nocturnal at the moment, so he sleeps all day and screams all night.
Oh, I gotta love that one, mate. Unlucky, buddy. Love it now while you can.
Yeah. Get the headphones on and get into the rig.
It is what it is. He's a perfect kid growing.
That's good, mate. Well, you've had an epic week, mate. You've had an amazing addition to the family. Drove a killer race in feature 2.
Yeah, I didn't have to pace, so defended Freo as hard as I could, but
we did notice that. We sort of saw you park it in the centre line around the back few corners before the hairpin. As soon as you came around that right-hander, you would sort of park it in the middle and make Freo try to choose left or right.
Yeah, it didn't help that there was a lot of there was understeer in the setup that I had, and there was a bit of net code around as well. So
Yep.
yeah, we touched up a couple of times, which is not what you want, but
Yep.
when you're both going for the win, I mean, what do you do?
Well, that's what we
Well,
love
yeah.
about you, the fishy guys. Like, it's neither of you were going to give it up. Like, you both wanted to finish that, go across that finish line in first place, and it puts on phenomenal racing. The top 5 of you were all pretty much nearly on top of each other for that last lap, so it nearly could have been anyone's game, and we knew none of you were going to give up any time or position to any of your teammates.
Yeah, if that's what it looked like, sweet.
I'll cut that bit out of the the recording. Yeah.
What was interesting was we were really looking at the pit stops and that, and I tell you what, you guys all came out beautifully, but Funky, oh mate, he came out right beside Matty Stewart, and that was a couple of breathtaking corners he had, mate.
Yeah, going into
Oh,
the fountain.
Yeah, you got to watch it. Right up into the fountain. They were pretty much just coming out of the fountain. They were still side by side and just leveled out. It was pretty cool to watch. Some great driving. But I mean, there's some. Who were you like earlier on in the race? Bit of switching up front and that. So was there much tyre saving? What was going to be the issue? The tyres, the fuel strategy. What were you worried about the most?
Tyres, more or less, but I got a slowdown and had to let Matty through. So that was the reason I sidestepped and let him through. But yeah, it's just a hard track. I've had no practice because I've had no sleep. And yeah, I just scrounged up the best finish I could, really.
Can
you did well.
Can we get some of you fishy guys on the Warren and Brown Tools cockpit cam as well next week?
Yeah, not me.
Why not? I love seeing your pretty face, Jamie.
I
been a while.
would have if the missus and the bub wasn't home, but yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Coleman just said you've got a face for radio, sadly.
No, Coleman's talking about Blake. That's why Blake doesn't stream.
Oh, but he's the male model.
He is.
Yeah. Well, Blake's asking us why. Asked you about the pace in race 1. Why didn't you have the pace? There must have been some story there.
I had the wrong setup on.
Good job. Tiredness kicks in.
Yeah.
I can only assume like it was something absolutely ridiculous. Nothing like Longbeach.
No, it was a Longbeach. It was just a different,
Okay.
a different Longbeach set.
I would have loved it if you told me it was a completely different track.
And then I qualified 9th because I came into qualifying late because I was burping the baby.
Nice, mate. Nice. Well, you got to do those sort of things. They're a sacrifice of any real racing driver would have to do as well, mate. So well done, mate. You sound like you are shot. That you are running on adrenaline, and that's about it.
Yeah, pretty much. And don't forget Dare Ice Coffee.
Oh, the Dare Ice Coffee.
Feel free to sponsor me. I drink enough of it.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, mate. When we get that cockpit cam of yours up, make sure you have as many of their bottles just stacked up around you so we can really make sure they get the idea.
ShiBBy, I don't have to make sure.
His wife won't go into that room. She stays out. Yeah, that's it. I'm not going in there. He can clean that himself.
Well, they are bloody fantastic. I do love my Dare Ice coffees as well, mate. But maybe you need to put the iced coffee down and go get some well-needed rest, mate. Congratulations on the feature win here tonight.
Thanks, mate.
Do you want to
Blake,
do your sponsors, or do you want to hand it over to someone else?
Before he says that, 2 for $8 at the moment, mate.
Where?
At the survey.
When they're not 2 for $8 at Shell, they're 2 for $8 at the Woolworths, or they're 2 for $8 at Ampol. You know, you just go to a different brand every week, and you can always get it 2 for $8.
Have you asked Woolworths or Coles if you can buy them by the carton yet?
No, they're stingy.
Yeah.
Well, I was at Winton on the weekend and drove past it to pop in, but before that I got myself two big suckers of the Dare. The hard one, the double caffeine one.
Triples
Mate.
are the better ones.
I was peaking for the rest of the afternoon. Well, Dikey, get the hell out of here and we'll give the wife a break, the missus a break, with that child. Maybe put it in the rig and let it fill
rock him to sleep. Yeah.
Mate, he wouldn't even be able to hold his head up. The only time he does is when he's going to be fed.
Oh, mate.
This is true, but if you've got the steering wheel set with the holding him in there, the vibration of the steering wheel might put him to sleep. Anyway, mate, we'll let you go.
Yeah, don't take parenting advice from Stephen.
Oh, mate, I'm the sleep king, mate. I'd put my kid to sleep like you would not believe. And he's still to this day, he falls asleep better for me than he does for the missus. But then again, I've got that voice that puts anyone to sleep. Anyone out there awake?
Yeah, there's people awake. Coleman's awake. He said Dyke doesn't have force feedback, so I don't know how you drive without force feedback. That'd be horrible.
Coleman's telling white lies. I do have force feedback.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, Coleman's just trying to get a good story out there.
This is Coleman's favourite part of it.
It is. He's got more action than he did on track tonight, mate. Where the hell were you on track, Coleman?
Not as fast as Jamie. Clearly.
Anyway, all right. Jamie, who do you love? Who supports you? Who's your sponsors?
Obviously, our sponsors: Infinity Designs, Precision Sim Training, DC Shades, Relax Marine and Game Fishing, West End Motor Group, Battery Warehouse, Early Beach. I'd like to thank Big Man Tyson for having a chat earlier in the week. And I'd give a shout out to the boss for lending me the setup for race 2.
Are you still on the rig?
No, I'm outside.
Okay, because I can see you doing burnouts. It must be my iRacing. All right, mate. Good night. Have a great one, mate. Congratulations on the newborn. Pass on your love from the whole SRW community to your wife, to your missus and the little fella. And good luck next week at Bathurst.
Thanks, boys. Have a good one.
Take care, mate.
All right, that was Jamie Dyke, your feature winner here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. What a race it has been for our round 2 of season 4 here in 2023 of the simrigs.com V8 Supercars ProAm series. I just want to take this time again to shout out all of you who have joined us tonight. What an absolute great showing. And it was awesome to have you all here with us and chatting with us. Huge shout out to all the drivers, of course, that turned up, because without them we wouldn't be able to put on this amazing show for you to all to watch and enjoy. Of course, we can't do it without all our sponsors that help get these shows, and of course the league running. All the links are below in the description, so go click on those and help support them like they do support us, starting with simrigs.com, Racecraft Simulations, Shannon's Insurance, Rare Spares, Warren and Brown Tools, Tempting Sweets, Grim Industries, home of the V8 coffee table, Neuropower, DSL Rail Services, and of course Rocket Unlimited for all the music you hear on stream. I have been Nathan ShiBBy Howard, the man in the comm box. Next to me has been Stephen Sinkovic. Don't forget to join me upcoming on Tuesday night, where we start with round 3 with the simrigs.com V8 Supercars AMS series. And as always, we are going to end this stream by saying stay safe and race hard.